Hello there, as you heard, I am Burkman. I've been following Alex for quite a while. For I believe it's 8 years. It's quite a while. I'm gonna Today I'm gonna play a game from my childhood, Chuck Rock. It's in fact the very first video game memory I have. 500.
Birds were singing, weather was fine.
So
Chuck Rock settled down, waiting for the
yeah, it's been with me for a long time. Is game audio loud? I can lower it if you want to. Yeah, I can lower it. And mic is back. Oh. Everything is looking good. So far, does it sound better? Yeah, like I said, I've been playing this game for a lot throughout the year, but I never ever tried a speedrun until this time. So it's gonna be quite. I'm quite nervous, to say the least. Because, yeah, and yeah. And as I said, also said, if things goes wrong, well, at least it's gonna be a fun shit show for you to watch. And yes, I'm slightly modified the Mega CD. This is the Mega CD or Sega CD version of the game. This is I did not have this one as a kid, but I found out that this is probably the biggest version of the game because it has twice the amount of stages than all the other versions of the game for all other consoles, and it also comes with some upgrades over the regular Genesis version. With graphical upgrades, it has more parallax layers. It has way better quality sound effects. It has CD music, and most of all, there are food items that you pick up in this game that gives you score, and there are big items that gives you 10,000 points. It's impossible to get all food items, but you can get all the big items. And when you grab a big item on the CD version, he says UngaBunga, hence the category UngaBunga percent. We're gonna get all the UngaBungas. So, are we ready to start? Set up the timer correctly. So, I'm ready to roll. And it also features a map screen in the Ghost and Goblin style. So I'm gonna start. Timer starts when I skip the map screen. So here we go. So timer starts in. Let's go. Timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go. First stage.
Bunga bunga.
So drop down here, pick up this rock because his name is Chuck Rock and he's really great at chucking rocks. And here's our first UngaBunga. UngaBunga. We have two mains of attacks. First one is his belly bash. That's his main attack. He bashes enemies with his belly, and his jump kick. Oh, gold split. Nice, good start. And here we have to stack some rocks very quickly up to climb up here. That went pretty well. And drop down here, pick some birds. Damage boost over this goo. Delay for that coconut. And here comes a second UngaBunga. UngaBunga! Oops! I missed a jump there, but whew, just barely saved it. Kick that enemy, kick that bird. And don't miss this one, because if I do, it's gonna be nasty. Okay. And the game cut out the UngaBunga for some reason, so let me fill that in. UngaBunga! Sometimes the game cut that out, and I got the damage boost. Nice. This enemy can be a pain if he wants to, and he was very nice this time, thankfully. And use his incredible iframes there to just walk through him and grab that UngaBunga. UngaBunga! Grab this rock. Here, instead of flying with that bird, we're just gonna damage boost over here because it's much faster. And we love speed, right? Chucking rocks on these crocodiles, seesaw effect. And we're through. This is the first world, it's the longest for some reason. Has the most stages. What am I waiting for? It's stuck there. But it's okay. It's fine. Oh, we got a really good RNG movement on the enemies there, so I could take them out with a single chuck of a rock. I suppose enemies there can be pretty nasty if they want, and I have to chuck the rock several times and they might still hit me. And that's... And I messed up a jump there and dropped down. But, yeah. And climb this. Get up here for another UngaBunga. Ow! UngaBunga! Down here. That final kind of looks freaky with those goofy eyes. Stages are pretty short, but like I said, there are twice as many in the Mega CD version compared to any other. Here, kick this guy in the blood, climb up here. There's a couple of belly bashes there. UngaBunga! Oops. Oh no, I dropped down. I need to kill myself because otherwise I'm gonna miss UngaBunga. And it's slow. I shouldn't have jumped there. Grab a rock, please. So let's try that again. It's a neat little game, yeah. I mean, it's not a masterpiece by any means, but please. But it has a special place in my heart. Like I said, it's my earliest childhood memory of playing video games. And I really messed up this stage. That's what I was supposed to do. UngaBunga! Oh, I might as well take a double damage boost over there and miss that enemy. Oh boy. And I get a bad RNG on that crocodile, of course. Sometimes he just... If everything goes well, he should despawn, but he didn't. And he instead dropped down on my head. Everything is going according to plan, yes. These enemy movements, what are these? Oh boy. Like I said, it's a shit show, so everybody enjoys a shit show. At least. And what happened. I got stuck in there for some reason. I could not move. So coming up to the first boss, and it's a trike that runs back and forth making fart noises. Gonna believe me? 1, 2, it's 8 hits to take down. Maybe 1 more and I can damage boost through this.
No, I'm still here. I'm here.
A lot of damage.
Awesome.
Killing faster.
And
Yo! That's the first boss. And here's a little quirk. I'm playing on real hardware. I have a real Japanese Sega Mega Drive and Mega CD, which I have region modded to run games from all regions. So this is the American version of the game. But when skipping those map screens, if I skip them too fast, it will cause the laser to knock on the spindle and slow down the load times. So I need to delay the skip until I start hearing the music. It will, for some reason, not knock and load faster. I don't know why, but it's just old hardware. Strange quirks. If you play this on an emulator, that's not an issue because it doesn't need to seek. It just runs the game. Yo, Asplove! Welcome into the caves. Kicking spiders and grabbing tomatoes. UngaBungas. They change look for each world. So the UngaBunga items. So here it's tomatoes. And the next is gonna be giant starfish, and level after that is gonna be a big bag of peas. And the last one is gonna be a big bone. Everyone gives UngaBunga. UngaBunga.
UngaBunga.
And just keep running forward and you will avoid damage from those falling rocks. And for some reason, that almost always skips off the UngaBunga when grabbing that one.
UngaBunga.
Yep, took a little bit too much damage there. Fire. And, oh. Why did it call a double there?
well, to be fair,
I'm gonna have to go for a backup heart because 1 HP is a little low.
To survive, so.
Okay, so we're alive.
UngaBunga.
Here comes the fire level. Jump back towards there because that little flame will jump up.
It's almost like it's a marathon.
Delay this. Okay, I still got hit for some reason. Everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
No,
it's almost
Burkman
like
is
it's a marathon.
calculated, so we're staying behind for a bit, and then this big nest block that comes up, we'll just, you know, end up being ahead of schedule later on, so I'll have a nightmare of filling that one out.
I missed another jump. What on earth? I'm gonna have to take another death. This is not going to plan.
UngaBunga.
And just I was practicing just a little over an hour ago, and I got a PB.
You used all the
probably
good,
jinxed it.
What is it called?
Talking
Good
to a
RNG and all
PB.
that stuff.
Unga bunga.
This is definitely not a PB.
It's fine. It's fine. This
Yeah,
is fine.
I used up all good RNG, mojo and everything. It's fine. It's fine.
You also did get through the hard boss, the first boss.
Well,
in this game
it's still
pretty
going.
easily. So
It's no game over
Unga
yet.
bunga.
Welcome to Mushroom City. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really clean first boss fight. It's pretty technical, and you need to keep count on how many hits you need to land on him, and could be tricky to see how much health you have. It's not the clearest health bar in the world. That's hard. So how many times you can damage boost. So here comes boss number 2, the Saber Tiger. And it's very difficult, as you can see. Well, playing casually is pretty difficult, but in the speedrun you just stun lock him in the corner. Because he has nasty movements and can freeze you. That will basically guarantees you to take a hit if he does that move.
Unga bunga.
And now for everybody's favorite type of levels, water levels!
isn't this the stage where you tend to forget a UngaBunga?
And there are lots of teeny tiny enemies everywhere here, grabbing that UngaBunga.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, that
I want to like remember
that was the first UngaBunga here. I tend to forget that one. UngaBunga! Yeah. For some reason, that just never. I almost always forget that. And thankfully, the fish spawn, because sometimes I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
right,
sometimes
the way
this fish
I
doesn't
kinda
spawn
forgot
this way.
Well, it's part of this stage.
So I have
Makes sense,
to
it's
walk
water
back and
level.
forth until he does.
Unga bunga.
So we need. Wait. Yeah. And you can't stay underwater for too long because you can drown in this game. If you look at the icon down on the right, it's the extra life icon. When you dive below the water, it turns blue. If it turns entirely blue, you drown. So don't stay under the water for too long. Oops.
Sega really enjoyed the whole drowning situation in the games. Sonic.
Oh, at least the frogs were
Shot
fine this
frog.
time. And boop! Yeah, almost like a Sonic game.
Unga bunga.
He doesn't play creepy music, but you can actually see him panicking if you stay under too long. He starts, his swim animation gets faster and faster and faster until
Just casual
You just-
Sega things.
drowns. It's pretty creepy detail, actually. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So here's a nice hitbox.
Unga bunga.
You just jump up to that ledge and you can still grab that UngaBunga for some reason. It's very well programmed game. And both whales spawn. Nice.
Unga bunga.
Here.
So you're telling me there's a chance of
The
that?
only UngaBunga of this stage is
Because you
right
said
at the
impossible
beginning,
to
so
miss.
it's
So there is
possible to miss. There is a chance. There is a chance. Yes!
As you can see, there's
These rocks.
there's a lot of climbing in this game.
Climb. Yup.
Wrong game, Bert. Wrong game.
Oh, that jellyfish was nice. Moving. Oh yeah, climbers, anyone?
Fair.
Wrong game. Oh. Oh. But it's fun. It is still climbing. Ouch. That's not good. I wanted to keep full health because this boss fight is nasty.
See, I was never worried. Never
You
even
need to
worried.
find a very specific pixel. See. That's too far. I got it. I got it. And don't forget to swim up, get some air, because you will drown. Otherwise, if you're waiting for the
How do you know, Burke? Since you
screen
told me to
transition,
ask you.
and you have to redo the boss fight. And that sucks. Ask me how I know.
Bunga bunga.
How do I know? I found out the hard way. We're coming up to the ice levels, and these are the worst enemies in the game. Those tall, freezing dinos, because they are the only enemy in the game
level
that
also have the
requires
cool
2
feature
hits to
of,
kill.
the falling ice.
And their hitbox is pretty
mechanic.
much non-existent. You need to stand basically right on them to hit them. Yeah, and Chuck's stomach is so powerful. He has the power to completely cancel out the ice fists. If you use a belly bash, he just stops right in place and doesn't move an inch. Pretty handy feature. Get up there. And as you could see, just do a belly bash and you won't stumble on ice.
Bunga bunga.
And this is a very common place for new players to soft lock the game. If you throw the
Yeah, we're not
chuck the
gonna do
rock
that today,
up
right?
on that ledge over there and kill all the enemies, you're soft locked. You had to reset the game. It's and I'd rather
But
not.
to be fair, I did see you break the game like a few days ago.
And there are a couple of more spots in this game you can soft lock with the same way. Oh, nice, got the damage boost. Yeah, I got a nice load error. Because, oops, no. Come on, get up there. Come on, get up there. I landed too far to the left. Took a little bit of a beating there, man. Chuck rock, that's Chuck rock.
Me and wordplay
Chuck
doesn't
rock.
really.
How much
Doesn't
rock
really
would a
work
Chuck
that
rock
well
chuck if
together.
you could Chuck rock? Yeah.
Or the one that Netflix in chat says, Chuck, rock, cuss, Chuck, rocks, when Chuck, rocks. Don't say that fast, because I was saying that and having dyslexia is... Ew.
Yeah, exactly. At least I didn't drop down there. Because
funny,
that would be a
Burkman
nasty
actually
time
learned
loss
this
if I
run
dropped
just
down.
for the marathon itself, so it's
Stop
pretty
there.
awesome to see it live.
Yes, I have only played this game
Bunga bunga.
and double UngaBunga, the only place in which you get a double UngaBungas. But yes, as Alex said, I only played this game casually before. I never tried to speedrun it. So, and this category, UngaBunga % doesn't even exist on the leaderboard. So it's a
80%
category I
are
made up
missing out
myself.
on the money.
Everybody just
The whole
plays any
the whole
percent.
point is gone.
Yeah, all the UngaBungas. But then again, you need to play this particular version for him to say
technically, you do
UngaBunga.
have the world record, but it doesn't exist on the
On the
leaderboard.
other
But
version, it just
technically, you still have the world
gives a
record.
chime that you picked it up. Yeah, kind of. technically, yes. I got a PB earlier today, like I said. Oh, nice, got that jump.
No, we're just gonna keep on grinding.
23 minutes and 40 seconds. I managed to break the 24-minute barrier. Pretty nice. Ouch. Oh, no, 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 no. And I'm gonna add more minutes to the run.
Bunga bunga.
Ah. These double hit guys aren't, like I said, they are annoying. They can mess up my movement so bad. Well, let's try this again.
True, sit.
And I did not get that tight jump this time. And shoot. True, sit hörru. Hörru. Bunga bunga. And yeah, this headphone users beware, because this is a very loud place. All these clamps. Okay, coming up to the fourth boss, the woolly mammoth. And we're gonna abuse the fact you can cancel out the ice physics here with a well-placed belly bash. That was a clean fight, really clean fight. So you can you can stop yourself at the right spot there and just deal a ton of damage.
It's almost like you have played this game before.
Thank you, GG's on my PB.
Bunga bunga.
So, coming up on the final
Bunga bunga.
a few times. No! And this is the most RNG heavy stages, because these dinos you see, when you kill them, they can either turn into an angel that silently flies up into the sky, or they turn into an imp that will chase you for all eternity. And you don't want them to turn into an imp, because it will slow you down. And my RNG so far is pretty bad. I'm getting all the imps chasing me.
Bunga bunga.
And
You know what's
other
better than
dinos are
one
spinning the
flying
teeth
imp
out.
chasing you? All of them.
And this is also the most UngaBunga heavy levels, 6 of them, in fact. All of them, yeah, exactly.
Bunga bunga.
Oh, nice. You can, if you jump down that cliff, you fall far enough for it to despawn. So you don't have to turn around and take it out. And don't think about it, boom. We got another imp.
I don't know what you mean, it's gone perfectly fine.
On the worst place possible. Can grab some extra health because things are going south. Second second to the last level, it's inside the dead dino. And remember the feeling when you're really nervous and you get butterflies in your stomach? Well, this dino literally has butterflies in its stomach. Everywhere, in fact. Coming up to the final level and the final UngaBunga.
Bunga bunga.
Well, we might not, but you will, because you'll probably grind this game down.
Final UngaBungas. We will never hear
For next
UngaBunga
year,
again.
next year. Of course.
Yeah, for next year. And here's the final UngaBunga. And it cut out the audio. Stupid game. Too much things happen at the same time. Coming up to the final boss.
Makes perfect sense.
Final boss fight. And it's a T-Rex wearing boxing gloves and shorts, because of course. Makes perfect sense. Just be brave and
Yep.
wait
Jeez,
as far to
jeez,
the left as
man.
possible. You can get in quite a few hits. And that's it. We're done. And time. 26-24, I'll take it. With how bad things were going, I'll take it.
Local weirdo.
We saved Chuck's wife because she got kidnapped by Gary Gritter, the local weirdo, according to the game's own words.
What a game.
Gary Gritter, the local weirdo. Not Gary Glitter, it's Gritter. I love they named I named the enemies in these games after rock stars. I love it because in the second games, Shock Rock 2,
So what you're
you're
telling me is next
facing
year
off
we'll see
against
Shock Rock
Brick
2, right?
Jagger. I love those names. Perhaps because after all, I have it right here. The Amiga version at 2, complete in box, and it's one of those few times where the credit said he will be back in Shock Rock 2, and the game actually surfaced. And also, maybe if you didn't hear it before when we started, this particular disc I'm playing on is slightly modified.
I would never do
So I
covers.
changed out the title screen to Nilsson Alex's cover. This is not edited in, it's coming from the game.
GG's Burkman, so glad you could finally
Alright.
join us on a
That
marathon
was
run.
Chuck Rock. And I hope you enjoyed the run. Thank you so much. Yeah, I finally broke the curse and be able to join, because the other times I wanted to join but something happened
stars
at the
aligned.
last minute and I had to
Alright,
cancel.
next run coming up.
But this time it worked. And I could join.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I'm very happy for it. Next run coming up. Thank you, Alex, for having me. And good luck to the rest of the runners. And enjoy the show, everybody. Bye bye.